Hello again everyone, Defudge 3004 here. So today on Space Engineers, just thought I would show you what you can look for when you are mining. So you already know that you need to have your drill out to find the silicon or uranium or whatever ore you're looking for. And then you drill down like I have here. And silicon is this color. So let's go ahead and plan on picking some up. And I'm just going to drill some out for now, and then we will worry about picking it up in a little bit. Because I don't think I'm going to need a lot more ice. Like I said, we're on the planet. It isn't until we go up to where there is no oxygen or we're using hydrogen thrusters that we will need ice. So for right now, I think we will probably be okay. So let's just go ahead and try to grab just the silicon. We can always get the ice later if we want to. We can just come back and drill some. So this is what the silicon looks like, and they have actually done a lot of updating on ores and colors and everything in the last few weeks or so. So you can probably find videos on YouTube of what the ore used to look like and stuff if you really wanted to see, because it has changed quite a bit from what it was. And the interfaces and all that stuff has changed quite a bit from what it was. So I'm sure you guys can find some videos out there if you want to see them, just to kind of see where the game has come from and where it is going to. So I have already actually found some iron, and I will show you that here in just a minute. Now, sometimes when you get your inventory full, you only pick up part of something. So, because I couldn't hold very much more, I just picked up a little bit of that ore. That was the last chunk there. So, let's go ahead and get this dumped in. Tilde to take that down, or the number 0 to go to your hand. And we'll go up here and get in our ship and come over here. Now, you will see that I've already been mining some iron, because right there's the iron. I've already processed it, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this silicon and let's put the silicon in there. I've also got quite a bit more cobalt, so that's actually going to be a good thing for us, because now we can start actually doing some stuff. So once we get that, then we are going to start looking for other stuff, because we're going to need pretty much all of the things that we can find. So we will be looking on getting that. Always take your hydrogen bottle with you so that way you can refill it. My H2 is down a little bit, my hydrogen, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that filled up. Another way to fill up your energy that I failed to mention the first time is all you have to do is be in a cockpit or a seat, and it will fill up your energy. I don't know if I mentioned that, but so that's another way to do it. So I will go ahead and show you where I found that. So another thing that I wanted to show you guys is, if you remember, I labeled all my atmospheric thrusters, and I saved it by, I highlighted them here, and then I saved it. So once I do that with anything, it can be the batteries or anything, it doesn't matter what it is, close this and go to G. And once you do, you'll come up to this. And now I put my atmospheric thrusters down here on this bar, which means I can turn them on and off by just the press of a button. And they'll show you how to do that. So you go to groups if you have them grouped together. If not, then you have to go to all blocks, and it's best just to group them together. So just go to groups like I did earlier, and you see I have Atmos thrusters. It shows this here, but it actually shows that there. So don't worry about what it shows up here. So you're going to right click, and you're going to come up with toggle block on, off, increase thrust override, decrease thrust override. Well, I'm not going to worry about trying to do anything like that, because I don't need to do that. I already have them on here, so that will work just fine for me. And once you're done, press G, and then we're going to do this. Now when I press 3, I already have these guys going, so I don't have to worry about it. So up over here, I already labeled it. I have some iron that I found. So let's just go ahead and go over there and I will show you guys what that looks like. And we'll be over there in just a little bit. Remember to try not to go too fast. Maximum speed is like 104 meters per second, which in space isn't very fast, but on the Earth, yeah, or the Earth-like planets is kind of fast. So watch your speed, because if you're going too fast, you'll crash and burn, and I don't think anybody wants to do that. So if we can find enough stuff here in the next episode or two, possibly this one, I would like to see about maybe building something to get around a little bit easier than this slow, clunky thing. And we can build something that's actually going to be really useful and really good for us to explore other areas, so we can kind of find more stuff and get more stuff quicker. So what I'm going to do, actually maybe just kind of park between this and that. And when I come over here, you can see that says iron right there. So it already has detected it from quite a ways away. So let's see what is over here. Over here, and we're going to slow down so we can see. And see, the ore detector is picking it up from like 180 meters away. So, ooh, gold. Nice. It's a long ways down, but we can get to it. Okay. So let's go and go down carefully. Don't slam into the ground. You will break your landing gear, so just carefully go down and just kind of tap the C key to go down till everything is all landed. Press P3 to shut those off, and then F to get out of your cockpit. Okay, we're just gonna drop down here like that, and we should be full on everything. Okay, first let's get this rock over here. So I labeled the cobalt R2 for rock, and this one R1 for iron. And if I go to K and GPS, you can see that I have this, and you can look at it anytime. R1 iron, Fe, R2 cobalt, not R2D2, just R2. So let's come over here. It isn't that far away, just a few, a couple of 100 meters. So we'll be over there in just a second, and go and get our drill. Well, we really don't need that. I can just show you guys, because I got quite a bit on the ship for right now. So I came up here, and this is what the iron looks like. It's a reddish ore, and you can always find it on the planet. You're going to know what it looks like. Out in space, it's a little harder until you can have like the sunlight to really see, but on the planets, because of the atmosphere, you can really see it well. So this is what the iron looks like. They have done a lot of rework with stuff, as I have said, so trying to get out of these places can be darn near impossible. You can use jetpack for short bursts. Just try not to do too long, because you will run out of hydrogen, as I have said before. So let's go and see if we can find any of the gold. I don't think I'm going to mine any of the ground. I don't need it. I'm just going to right click and do away with it, because I have quite a bit of stone and stuff on me. So when you go to your G menu, when you're just walking, what the heck is going on over here? Why are you damaged? You know what? I think he's damaged. Yeah, see, he's damaged. So I have already damaged him by not landing carefully. So things will smoke when they're damaged, so you can tell. Which, I mean, that's okay, because he can't grasp onto anything like these other ones can. So we'll worry about that after a little while. So let's get number 3, and let's head over here. Apparently I did land a little harder, pressed a little harder or something. If you try to go down too hard or keep pressing down, it will damage stuff. So just so you guys know, try not to do that. What am I carrying? Let's go to K. Oh, scrap metal. Somehow I ended up getting some scrap metal somewhere, and I don't know where, but okay. Well, we'll grind that up into metal. So where is this ore? Let's go ahead and just kind of go up in the air. Okay, it's right over here. And then we will drop back down. Okay, there we go. And let's just see. Apparently that gold is a... Oh, nope, I thought it's out. It's a little ways down. There it is. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did. As you come right over here, there we go. Right beneath the drill, right there. So let's go and see where is the lowest point. Looks like it's about right there. So let's back up a little bit. Press C to crouch, and then we're just going to go down and remember to go forward too, so that way you can get to it. And we'll just keep on dropping down until we get close to it. Okay, yeah, we probably kind of go straight a little bit more. Ooh, silver too. How do you like that? Sweetness. Really close to the gold, so let's go over to the gold first. Once you start getting closer, be really careful so you don't potentially waste any. Okay, and there's the gold. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and mine a whole bunch of this so that way we have it. Okay. Alright, well, let's just... We'll drop the stone. Right down here. How's that? So, okay. Stone. Drop. Okay. Okay, now I can just pick up some of this other junk and try to pick up more of the gold in the stone, hopefully. Okay, because we picked up quite a bit of gold, we can't pick up as much stones, so that's actually not a bad thing. Okay, I'll pick up this, and we're actually starting to get a little bit full, so we'll try to just fill up on gold. And if you want to, you don't have to pick up the stone. It's just a way to kind of get it in like one place instead of scattered here all over creation. So just remember to make it highlighted so that way you can pick it up. Otherwise you're going to pick up a lot of other stuff that you probably don't want. Okay, so you see we didn't pick up very much of that last piece because we were already pretty much full. So come on, we can do this. Still went down a little too steep. Yeah, we went down a lot of too steep. But that's okay, we have the hydrogen, so we'll get out of here. Okay. So let's just go ahead and go back to our lander. And do this, and we will drop the ore into the refinery. If go and process that into more iron. And we'll put that in there, and then here in just a minute we will go back down and get some more, maybe not gold, but we'll go and look for that silver. So let me get back over there to wherever that is. And remember you to mark this stuff on your map like I did not do. make it much easier to find these things, so that way you don't have to do like I am doing and try to find out where you dug. Okay, there it is. Okay, so remember, K, GPS, new, DF, whatever it is that you're doing. I always use DFJ. That's why I have the defudge channel. Highlight it, and I'm gonna go to area 2, and then tab to get the next area, or you can just click down there. It doesn't matter. And a U, which is gold, and a G, which is going to be silver. And we can always add more stuff to this as we need to. So we'll be going down there in just a minute, and I will be back with you guys here just shortly. Okay, let's go down and see if we can possibly find that silver. So, drill. Yeah, we kind of went down a little steep, but that's okay. Okay, silver is still quite a ways away. So, silver is over that way, so... rock, excuse me, be out of my way, thank you. Silver is over here, so... let's get rid of that rock. Okay, so, let's go ahead and see if we can make it to that silver. Now, I am going to go ahead and get some more gold, and we'll just... plow our way to the silver. This kind of looks like the two may be kind of hooked up together, so... that's alright too. Okay. Sometimes it will turn a different color apparently than what you are originally anticipating, so it did that to me a little bit earlier too, so try not to worry about it. Okay, go up here and we'll drop off this little bit of stone that we picked up so we can get some silver. Okay, tab will do your HUD, and you probably don't want to do that like I just did, because... yeah, that's no good. Okay, so... now we're just going to go down and try to get some silver. So that means we really have nickel and a couple of others left that I'm trying to think of, and apparently I'm not doing a very good job of thinking of it. So let me see. Let's go down and we will start. Okay, that went back that way, so let's try to be a little careful about our drilling so we don't cut ourselves off. And we'll just do this for a little bit. Okay. As long as we don't cut ourselves off, we're okay. And just, this is what the silver looks like, so you guys know. And you gotta look for like every type of ore. And you can see what it looks like out in space too. This isn't the only place that you can see what it looks like. I mean, the sun does shine in space too, so... okay, so let's see, how much do we have? We have 6.63, 1.17, so let's just go ahead and dump that. Okay, there's a big old chunk there. Now, that was back there, so let's just get a bunch of silver if we can. So we will be needing it. Like I said, the stone is kind of important. There are mods you can get that use the stone, like makes concrete stuff and, things like that. But I will be probably doing a showing on like mods and how to install them and all that stuff. It's ridiculously easy. But if you don't know, then you don't know. So I think it would be a good thing to go ahead and do one of those. Maybe not obviously right now because we haven't done anything or gone anywhere yet. Haven't built anything. I'd like to build a ship of some sort, and I'm thinking of a certain kind of vessel to build. So as soon as we can get that far, I will show you guys what we're gonna build. So. Pick up whatever we can. We could always drop stuff. Back over here. And oops. Okay. Stone. Drop F. Just gonna try to pick up some more silver. Okay. Okay, stone, drop F. We're not planning on like killing us or anything, Mr. Rock. Because that would be not very nice of you, now would it? Sometimes trying to get this stuff to highlight can be almost impossible. Okay, we do have quite a bit now, so let's just go ahead and grab a little bit more until our inventory's full of silver. So we'll just like drill a little bit at a time, and it's almost full. So as I've said before, it's funny how the game changed, because it used to be if you were drilling like this, sometimes you'd end up getting killed because the rocks would like roll around and kind of crush you and stuff. Okay, come here, silver. Okay, I think that's close enough. Okay, so we found some iron and gold and silver, and of course the cobalt and silicon. I don't know if I said that or not. And uranium, obviously. That's how we're powering our ship, and along with the solar panels. So let's now see, in the shade the solar panels don't pick up as much, but out in the sun those green lights mean it's picking up a full amount of sun. So now we only go and drop that in there and that in there. Oops, gosh. And you can put these things side by side, but let's not do that. That's just kind of like silly for right now. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and let's go and make some silicon wafers. Now this is iron ingots and cobalt ingots, and that's just gravel. So if you move stuff around like I just did, it'll put it where the other one was, unless it's right next to it. So now we're making silicon wafers. So that is going to help us out to make a lot more stuff. Now, this area is marked, so now we know where to come to. Now, when I'm in my ship, it doesn't say anything about kilograms right now, but let's just go ahead and turn on our thrusters and press P. Now it's 300, and let me see, I guess that's 30267, 302,679 kilograms, which is a whopping lot. I mean, that's like a lot. Now you can see that there's all kinds of gold like around here and underneath here. So let's see if there's any sort of other minerals or ores in this area. As long as we are here in this dark spot. And remember, you can use Alt to kind of look around and see, so you can kind of see if there's any boulders or anything that you want to go to. There's another dark spot over there. So let's head back. Remember Q and E, tilt. So let's head back and let's go to area number, this other area. Okay, we did not mark. Area 1 was not where the uranium was. That's an area that has not been marked yet. because I apparently forgot. Well, that's not good. And you know what? Looks like we may actually find something. Hey, these are one of those unknown signals, so it landed super close by us. So I can show you guys that and show you what that is, and then you guys can go, ooh, hey, I want to play this, because that's really cool. I think it's pretty cool. Thought the game was going to crash there for a minute. So you can see this is probe. So we're going to slow down. We're going to tip the ship up so that way those big thrusters really slow us down good. Remember to get in line with the planet's gravity. Okay, and it says T minus 10 minutes. That's how much time you have to get to these things. And ships also will not have a timer, but it will kind of seem like it, but they have a limited time. When we get into space, you can only be around for a few minutes, 10 minutes or so. And you have to get them, start shooting at them in that time to be able to actually get them. So let's carefully land. Okay, sweet. And we don't have to be completely flush with the ground. As long as those things turn green, then we are good. So that means that it has connected. And we don't have to totally all the way land. So let's go over here to this probe. Now we only have 9 minutes. So if we can't make it, then I guess we have a problem. Now listen to that. There is a sound that it is making. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But there's definitely sound that it is making. So, and it will have this flashing light and stuff. So, it will always have stuff in it. So it has computers and steel plates. So let's take that out. And let's just go and find where is, okay. If we click on this, it will say special content, try your luck to get a new special item. And let's go and see what happens. So we got a new item. We got Badger Suit. Visit a medical room to change your appearance. Okay. Once we do that, then this thing is pretty much unpowered. So you can see that there's no more, it just won't do anything. We cannot pick that up because that's somewhere else on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and that's a small cargo container. It says right there, cargo container. It's kind of hard to read, but that right there is what it says. And so there's the reactor right down there. So let's just go ahead and grind this down. Teach you guys about interior lights and stuff when I get that far. So, and you can see that it's grinding stuff down to these frames. It's an antenna. Okay, and yeah, we'll come on. Now it looks like we're not very close to it, but we are close enough apparently. Sometimes you have to get in just the right place for the game to find it. And that can be the hard part. Okay. So, go to K, and you can see in the inventory we now have quite a bit of stuff. Metal grids, large steel tubes. We do need a little bit of this to repair that damaged landing gear. So let's go and see what this landing gear is going to take. Now let's go to K. Do we have any motors? We have 3 motors. I believe we need 5. Oh, we need 6. Okay, we can take the large steel tube. Okay, we need 3 more motors. Now we can't make the motors because we need something else. So we're going to have to go and find it. And what that something else is in here, production, motors, and you can see we need nickel. So we don't have any nickel at all. So we need to go and find nickel. Just go and put that guy down, and we have no nickel. So let's go and grind up some of this stuff here. You can line stuff up however you want to. So the uranium, I think we're going to have enough. Scroll down, you can see that in our reactor we have 26 uranium ingots, which will last for quite a while. Okay, let's head over and see if we can find nickel. So P and 3, and then I'm going to press V in there, and then that will line me up with the back. So I could probably spin it around and stuff, but I need to do one more thing before I kind of lose track of where I am. These small thrusters don't move very fast. These big ones do, but these small ones don't. So I'm going to come over here. And where these holes are, where I've been digging the silicon and the uranium. I'm going to stop the ship. Go down. At least that's my hope, and without crashing, that's my other hope. Okay, once those turn yellow, okay, I can just P, not go P, but press P, and then F, and come down here, and I just want to get out of the ship to do it, so that way I know exactly where I'm doing it at. I'll just come right over here by where these are, and maybe right between the two. I just got some ice there. Right between the two, I'm just going to go ahead and press K and go to GPS. Now we have area 1 and area 2, so let's do area 3. Highlight area 3 tab, and let's do UR uranium and SI for silicon. Okay, so you also notice that there's a new and a new from current position. So if you want to, let's say you're on a server, or somebody tells you about a cool place on their server or whatever, and you want to get to it, but you don't know where it is, but they give you the coordinates, but it's like you just don't know which direction to go. So you go to new, and you can click on new, wherever that is, and then name it whatever you want, and the coordinates and description, and you just put in your coordinates here, wherever it is. So let's say it's 225.3 by negative 1500.9 by 15.3. It doesn't have to have the points or whatever, but you can see that a lot of these other ones do have like negatives and positive. So if that does not have a negative, then it's obviously positive. So that's where these are, so you can just type that in if you know where anything is. So, and if you don't want that, you can just go ahead and delete it, which I don't really care about that. Okay, now I do remember that, if you guys remember, in the other area, area 1, that there was nickel over there. So let's go over there and we will go and check this out. Okay, press P and we'll go back up, and let's go over to area number 1. And so slowly, but of course all the weight is also making a huge difference. When you're picking up ore, it seems like you're going to get a lot. Gold, platinum, some of the other ores don't give you as much as you think. You're like, oh sweet, I picked up, let's say 1,500 gold. Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot. No, I'm sorry, not so much. I wish it was. Ooh, no. Uh-oh. Dang it, what am I? Quit flying, you piece of junk. I actually pressed F. Didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do was press K. go to the inventory, and you can see that's doing the gold right now. But what? That was a lot of gold. We're only getting that much? Yeah, you're only going to get that much. That's one of the problems. Now, as you could tell, sometimes when you are moving, your jetpack kicks in. For whatever reason, it's built into the game, and you're like, why am I doing that? Probably because your jetpack is kicked in, so I don't like it, but there's no real way to really stop it, so... So remember, if you start flying all over the place, try not to do that, because if you're moving fast, you will probably die. So let's see if there is actually anything else over this area. Okay, silicon, and there should be nickel somewhere in here. There's the nickel. Okay. And I think that we will probably dig for that in the next episode, and we will get that next time. So this has been an episode. I'm hoping to build something real soon, so that way we can actually get around a lot easier, because this thing, well, if we crash it, we are kind of gonna be SOL. Sorry, out of luck. So let's try not to crash it, because if we do and we lose things like, oh, I don't know, only important things like the refinery and the medical chamber and the assembler, we are definitely not going to be in a good place. We can do without the oxygen generator and the air vents and the conveyors and even the reactor, because we can build solar panels. But if we can't make the stuff to build the solar panels, then yeah, we're kind of okay, how do we survive now? Alright, everyone, well, this has been the Fudge 3004. Please like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video.